Fires often inspire people to do whatever they can to help those in their community. But scammers may be looking to take advantage of that goodwill. Joining us to tell us more about how to protect yourself is Simone Liss with the Better Business Bureau of BC. Good morning, Simone. Thanks for being here.
Good morning.
This is heartbreaking to hear, but people who are going through difficult times are being targeted by scammers. We see this almost every year. So first of all, let's talk about some of the fake charities to look out for and some of the red flags.
Well, first of all, a lot of you might see some really compelling stories that pull you in, maybe as you're going through social media, or you hear about it through a friend, but it's not actually a legitimate organization that is asking you for money. Maybe you're redirected to some sort of crowdfunding site, but some of the red flags to keep an eye out for is not a reputable organization, maybe using a similar sounding name to a reputable organization, maybe even saying they're from the reputable organization, but they're not. So what we want you to do is just take the time to do your research, check with the Canada Revenue Agency, for example, to see if they're registered, and then you can actually see how the money is being distributed.
Are those often circulated through Facebook and other social media? Is that primarily how it's going?
Absolutely, as you're scrolling through your feed, or they might be calling, or they're, the traditional matters work. You're Googling how to help, and a pop-up ad shows up. So it could be in any variety of different ways.
Okay, we'll have to watch for that. Okay, so and obviously after natural disasters, scammers sometimes pose as repair contractors. So how does this scam work?
Well, now you're looking to rebuild, and it might be a little bit more challenging to find a reputable company because they're busy. But we have something what we call in the States, they call it storm chasers. Here in Canada, we often refer to them as fly-by-nights, and they target you door to door. They say that they're here to help you out. They're asking you for cash now, but they're not reputable contractors. They're really just here to take your money. Generally there's a lot of high pressure pay now situation. And so what we encourage people to do is, just like we would with a charitable organization, is to make sure you're dealing with someone that you can trust. Still take the time to research them, come to the BBB and look at their information, that kind of thing.
Okay, good information there. So there's also evacuation relief scams. Tell us about how those operate. These are like organizations that appear then disappear.
Yeah, like they tell you that they might be, they might have information for you, or they can help you get resources. But it's for a fee. They're not part of the legitimate government that's out there to help you. They're not part of legitimate organizations that have a lot of experience in the space. What they are is they are fake organizations trying to take advantage of people who need help.
Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay, there's also a lot of misinformation out there. How is AI playing into that? I know we've been seeing images of wildfires themselves that actually aren't real images.
Yeah, well, I mean, AI, like for businesses, is a great tool. And so scam artists are using that tool to be able to create and disseminate information in a way that really catch our attention. So they're able to create fake photos, they're able to create websites, they're able to do so much more with the technology, and unfortunately it really does bring you in.
How do you spot this? This is what these AI images we were talking about. How do you identify what's real and what's not?
Usually I would suggest two things. I mean, one, you can look at the image and see if there are things that call to your attention that doesn't look right. Maybe it's not, the image isn't continuous, or the lighting isn't continuous throughout, if it's a video, for example. But I would just say, like, if you're seeing something and it looks really interesting and compelling and it's telling you a story and maybe it's sharing some information, go do your own research. Even if it's coming to you through a friend, we're all very quick to like and share. Maybe what we need to do is pause, stop, and go to a reputable place. Like, for example, if you're dealing with a wildfire, go to BC Wildfire. Download their app, and that way you can stay really connected with the resources that are out there.
Good information. Watch out for those scams. Simone Liss from the Better Business Bureau of BC, thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Keeping us informed.